Hello cruisers, this is Rick Wade, the Texas Cruiser. Got some good news today. The Utopia of the Seas has been delivered by the shipyard to Royal Caribbean, and her debut is going to be July 19th, Southern Port Canaveral, I believe it was, doing 3 and 4 day sailings to Coco Cay in the Bahamas. Now, I'm not big on 3 and 4 day sailings for this big, beautiful, brand new ship. I don't think it'll do it justice. Maybe they think they expect people to do some B2Bs on it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of B2Bs, back-to-backs. I think a really ship of this caliber, brand new, no, I think I ought to do 7 to 10 day sailings. But it's going to take that, man, to get to know the ship. 3 days on nowhere near long enough to get to know the ship. I'll have a picture of it posted here. It's a beautiful ship, and it's got a lot of the new bells and whistles that all the new features of the Oasis class, and I believe some of the features that you find on the Icon too. I know they're booked up pretty good already. So if you get a chance, you may have to book a year in advance, but get your booking in on that ship. I sure like to see that myself. Celebrity did some unusual. I don't know if it's quite that unusual. They sold off a couple of the ships. Of course, they're down in the expedition ranks of the cruise line, and I think maybe they're going to go more of the. Of course, all the new ships like they're not the say XL, but anyway, the bigger ships and all they got coming out, and they're beautiful, and with the bar on the outside goes up and down and all that stuff, and I'm excited. Hopefully we'll get one here in Galveston. They sold those it's the exploration to Lindblad expeditions down in the Galapagos. Do a lot of expedition ships, sailings to around the Galapagos Islands and all that, and but they did keep the Flora, which they'll keep staying down there and doing these expeditions. I really think Celebrity is looking to do some other types of sailings, cruises, and all that. So I think they're kind of getting away from the expeditions. But Lindblad does a great job with their expedition ships, and I think you're going to see some new things coming from Celebrity, some new type of ships. I expect the new type of ships coming to Royal Caribbean. I keep talking about the Discovery class. It's just tentatively named Discovery. Anyway, American Cruise Lines. You don't hear many people talk about that. That's the cruise lines that do all the river sailings in the United States here. They have a lot of those old paddle wheelers and river boats and all that, but they also have regular, like you see over in Europe, the river cruise ships, a little different looking ship. They have a total of 7 new ships on order. They added 2 more. They had 5 already ordered, but they added 2 more to the list. They expect going to have they're going to have 21 of the small ships in service in 2025 and go up to 24 in 2026. All exclusively sailing 100% in the American waters, either the rivers or just right offshore of the continental United States. I know a lot of people that do those river cruisers and cruisings, and I know that they really enjoy them. And they keep telling me that I need to try it out sometime. I may do that one of these days. We'll see. Now for the main thing I want to post today, this evening. Galveston, Port of Galveston is getting ready to do a lot of new stuff down there in the cargo area of the operations. A lot of stuff has been financed now by the success of the cruise industry, cruise aspects of the port. And it's really given them some options and some things to do that they've been needing to do down the cargo area. I mentioned before there's about 3 slips that are going to fill in down the west end. They do have a couple of slips over in the east end next to between Pier 10 and Pier 16 where Royal Caribbean is and where MSC is going to be. There's a couple of slips there they need to fill in too. It's on their plan. They plan to have that done one of these days, but they want to get all this cargo stuff done on. They got, with the filling in the slips, they're going to fill in some of the filling is going to be from that grain elevator. They're going to be blowing up that grain elevator and hauling the debris over into these slips to help fill them up. I have the picture posted here for you guys to see. Was the artist rendition of what's going to look like down there. They have really signed on and starting to be such a big player for the importation of the wind generators. And I see them on the freeways all the time. There'd be a convoy of three big long trucks. They take up the whole freeway, but they roll them. I got behind them a few times myself, and they move along pretty quick, so you don't ever get backed up. They get on down the road. They have convoys of 3 trucks pulling those big old blades. They're not segmented; they're all one piece. You know, if you see the pictures on TV or out in like West Texas, you see the big wind generators turning. Those blades are one piece, and they bring them in by truck, and it's a sight to see. They have, I think they're doubled the importation of that there in the Galveston port. The ships are always coming in and unloading the pole part, the little motor, the generator that goes up on top of the pole with the blades attached to. And of course, I just mentioned the blades. Some of the poles are so big they can't take it out on the freeway. They're moved by rail. And you'll see them loaded on rails a lot of time. It's a fascinating thing to see down there in the Galveston port and how they move this stuff around, move it out of here, and get it out more than likely Oklahoma, West Texas, so forth. Parts from this region. It's a $90 million project. What they're going to do, how to upgrade that west. Of course, they got to do a lot of bulkhead. A lot of that infrastructure down there is so antiquated. It's old and breaking down and crumbling. Some of it is actually, it's kind of the quiet part of it, is going to be over on Pelican Island. That Port of Houston owned like 100 acres over there. That they will be actually more than that. It was quite a bit more than that. But the Port of Galveston owns some acres over there too. They're going to kind of have discussions about maybe come together, maybe a container facility over there or something to make use of that land over on Pelican Island. Of course, they're working on the bridge, and they have for the next week or so, they're going to be shutting down the road while they work on the bridge. They're starting to do some more work on that bridge. And there's going to be small windows of opportunity for people to go across the bridge, and it's not a very long open window. And so, if you got to time yourself how long you're on the island when you're ready to come back, and or go on across the island. I believe they're going to try to time around, or the people change from work and go to work or come home from work. So anyway, it's as the picture you see, it's going to be a pretty big operation down there, and I believe it's going to lead to some bigger, better things. And you heard it from me. There's going to be some more cruise news coming out of this too. So, just kind of watch and see what happens. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Looks like we got some tropical weather moving into the southern coast of Texas, Louisiana, and all, up through Florida all next week. And we're going to kind of keep an eye on things. It may become a named storm. I don't think it's going to be a hurricane or anything, but it will be a tropical depression, I'm sure, tropical storm. And it will have, I haven't heard what the name's going to be yet, but they have mentioned that it's going to be a named storm. So anyway, just kind of hunker down and try to keep from getting so wet. Don't go running out in the street. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And those of you who's on cruises, man, think of us back home here. We'll catch you later. Good night.